More than 135 people dead and over 4,000 injured, ravaged by two massive ammonium nitrate explosions. Beirut is picking up the pieces slowly. The shock over the blast has now turned into anger as the Lebanese capital assesses the damage inflicted by the massive blasts. Anchal Vohra was an Indian journalist who witnessed this explosion firsthand. She files this exclusive report from Beirut for India Today.
Apocalyptic. A giant red cloud. A massive explosion. And half of Beirut sits in ruins. An explosion so strong it registered a 3.3 magnitude earthquake and felt hundreds of kilometers away in Cyprus. Journalist Anchal Vohra lived over just a mile from the harbour, the hardest hit Christian-dominated West Beirut neighbourhood. She was watching Netflix when a deafening boom swung across. A blast of wind tossed her to the other side.
This is my house. This is my house. Have a look at that street. Have a look at that street. Everything in the house is gone. We've lost everything. And everyone's lost everything, it seems. We don't know how many casualties there are yet. I haven't managed to find my work permit. We've somehow managed to find our passports. If one needs to leave. Oh my God, Lebanon was going through so much already. People barely have enough money to buy food.
Hell shattered the calm. At least 100 people dead and 400 injured in its wake. The source of the explosion has been traced to a warehouse storing ammonium nitrate, a highly explosive material used as a farm fertilizer. The cause of the ignition is not yet known. A mourning Lebanon is providing support for the victims.
We're trying to help. We're getting the water, anything that can happen. There are some people which are injured because the buildings are somehow cracked and the stones are falling down, so people are getting injured because they're staying underneath the buildings.
The explosion came at a difficult time. Lebanon is hit by its worst economic meltdown since the 1975-1990 civil war. COVID cases are also on the rise. Public unrest growing over poverty and hunger. The devastating blast has pushed Lebanon to the brink. Meanwhile, the Indian ambassador Dr. Suhail Ejaz Khan has met Indian expats and assessed the situation.
This is our street, Shara Jumaze, in West Beirut. That was our Cafe Cortado. It's all gone. It's all gone. That's our building there. Our house on third floor. Everything gone now. A lot of volunteers, Lebanese men and women, boys and girls now on the streets. They're clearing up crushed glass, they're clearing up the debris on their own. Red Cross's office is right here. Again, young people volunteering, trying to provide first aid. We've still been told that a lot of people are still buried under the debris in houses here.
A frantic search for survivors through mangled steel, shattered glass and mounds of blood-stained debris. With Anchal Vohra in Beirut, Bureau Report, India Today.
Just a terrible situation for the citizens of Beirut to be in, and there's no one to help them pick up. They literally have to pick up their own lives. There's no civic authority to be able to do that for them. This is where I wrap up the news strike tonight. I look forward to seeing you at 8 p.m. tomorrow when we bring you the results of the India Today Mood of the Nation opinion poll, our biannual, hugely tracked opinion poll where we'll show you what will happen if elections happen. Now, what do people think of COVID, China, the economy, all of that and more tomorrow 8 p.m. on the News Track. Stay with us.
Actor Suraj Pancholi, who's been linked